Are you excited to have kids? And when you give birth, are you gonna like take it easy? And then at one point, you're gonna be like, get the fuck away from me! Do that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Just because you're in so much
pain. And I'm gonna be like, give me your hand. Squeeze the bones in your head. And I'll go like this. You did this to me.
yeah. What's that from?
I don't know.
It's from something.
Have you ever tried squeezing a pork pot pie out of your nostril?
right.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's pretend that I'm Jimmy Fallon.
Okay.
And you're my guest, and I'm going to cue you up to tell your late night story, like you're promoting something. Because you know, like as soon as they sit down, he asks like the most leading question you've ever heard in your life.
Sure.
Or any of them do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a seat. Hey, Rick, thanks for joining us.
This feels surreal being here.
Yeah. So you recently had a birthday, I guess. Happy birthday! And
thank you.
Let me get this straight. You had a kind of a unique birthday party.
Well, you know how like traditionally you go to a restaurant and they sing happy birthday to you and everyone comes and sings and then you have to blow the candle out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I get really embarrassed. Does anybody else get embarrassed when they sing happy birthday to you?
Yeah, lots of people clapping, yeah.
So I asked them not to.
Okay.
And they kept doing it anyway. And for whatever reason, I really didn't want them to. Uh-huh. So I took the cake and I threw it on the ground.
No, I guess there's a picture of this. I'm going to show right
here.
No.
Just
a close up of it on this camera right here.
No.
Now, so what's this? This is you and there's the cake on the floor there?
Yes.
That is hilarious.
Now, look in the back. Do you see that? That's the owner.
Oh, there he is there in the background. That is the owner of the restaurant.
Yeah,
Ray he looks mad. Like, can we get a close up on that? That is too much.
So, wait, what do you mean you have a surprise? Who's here?
I didn't say we had a surprise. Are you okay?
Oh, I thought you were going to surprise me that the owner of Rayo's is actually here to confront me.
No.
Okay. So anyway, I have this new show by Talib Kweli.
And that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for joining us, Rick. And ladies and gentlemen, her. It was Saturday Night Live the whole time. See? This is what I want to do if I ever make it on a talk show. Okay, you be the host and set me up for my story, okay?
Sure. Lisa Gilroy.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I'm Seth Meyers.
Oh,
and I want to let you know I know who you are, but I don't know if the audience does. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you have a unique birthday party recently?
No.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do all the prep for the interview. I'm going to say, like, I have a really funny story to tell about my birthday. And then when they ask him, I'm going to act like, the fuck's wrong with you?
Lisa, could I tell you a story about something?
Sure.
Do you know the show? I feel like have you ever done Nochos con Plantanito?
No.
Do you know what that is?
No, I've never heard of it.
So it's a talk show that's in Spanish. Throw up a thumbnail. And I've done it a couple of times. And they call for a pre-interview. And the host is a clown. His name is Nochos.
Okay, fun.
No, his name is Plantanito. Nochos means night. I lost you already, huh?
More mics, please.
I did. Do you want a little more?
Yeah. That's enough.
So
so you did
I did a pre-interview, and the pre-interview was I did it with my friend Brent, and they called us for the pre-interview, and this was our first time doing this stuff, and Brent was on the phone too, so I didn't know. I was just trying to make Brent laugh, and as they were asking me questions, I just made stuff up. I made stuff up where I talked about blah 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 blah. I said, well, I recently just this like an interesting fact. I had sex with 100 women before I graduated high school. And they asked me questions, and I gave detailed answers, and blah 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 blah. Cut to it.
I was 12 when I lost my virginity to a substitute teacher. She wasn't my teacher. She was a substitute teacher.
Una maestra qué?
She was 17. It was legal. Don't need to get into this. Point is, I realized, oh my gosh, I'm starting so early. I want to see if I could get to 10 before I could drive. And before I was 16, I had 55 girls, for real. I know this is embarrassing. I'm making myself look so bad. And it was a competition with myself, and there's no disrespect to anybody, and a lot of them, actually, an amazing pickup line that I would use is, I'm trying to get to whatever the number is. Would you help me be and then I would pretend that they were the last one. And then I ended up so many girls. Anyway, my second goal was I wanted to get to 100 before I graduated. And I was at 99, and the night before graduation, Sarah Totenbaum. I Sarah Totenbaum, and it was the 100th girl, and I told her, you'll be my 100th. She said, I bet you use that all. What's funny is she said, I bet you use that all the time. And I did use that all the time. But this was literally my 100th. And then I was 17. I f***ed my 100th girl on June 7th, 2002, right before graduation. I f***ed 100 girls.
And it was
Random and stuff. But I usually will only sleep with someone and go down on them and have them go down on me if I kind of like them and get to know them. And if they play the music for a second. Also, if I were to ever play the music right now, if I were to ever go inside of that's only because if I fall in love. ¿Qué pasó, Bren?
Who makes love like that? That's violence. Music!
so much fun. And I think, why not do stuff like that?
Well, I feel like there's a difference between that. Well, I was going to say maybe there's a difference between doing that. Like they wouldn't let you do that on like a network late night show.
You can do whatever you want. That's the thing. That's the thing that people don't realize.
That you can do whatever you want.
You show up authentically without stepping on anybody else's toes, and that's how you live an honest life.
But I think without stepping on anyone else's toes means not making a mockery of the host of the show, which you would be doing by making up a... I want to be the host of the show for a second. So Rick, you slept with 100 girls before you graduated high school. That's pretty crazy. We're going to play a little game here. We have the Wheel of Impressions, and when it stops spinning, you have to name all the girls in 15 seconds. Go.
I don't want to. It's nobody's business. I was young. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Now it feels like you're the Joker and I'm Robert De Niro, and we're on my show and you're ruining it and you're going to shoot me.
What about when Seth Meyers? Didn't you go on Seth Meyers when he asked about a birthday party and you said no to him?
Yeah, but that was funny.
It was.
But afterwards, he grabbed me by the collar and he slammed me up against the wall and he said, "Don't you ever fucking embarrass me on my show like that
again." Seth Meyers physically assaulted you like that?
Yeah. Didn't you hear the whole police report? It made it to the news. The anchor read my police report out on the news. She said, "This just in from the news."
Well, I'll just cut to it.
Police station.
I'll cut to it.
Live tonight, more stories from the south side of Los Angeles. We have a news report factory coming in at the moment of a woman beloved in the comedy community claiming she was assaulted by Seth Meyers. Now,
Scoot doo, blabbity blue, scoop dee. Oh yeah.